Well, here's a message from Jeff. Jeff asks, what do you think of council culture? Well, if I can sum it up in a simple phrase, it stinks. It's literally taking away people's rights to talk. It's terrible. It's bad. It's really just disrespectful. And you know what? It sucks.
What up there, guys? This is Jugget82, and that was my impression of the critic, voiced by the legendary Jon Lovitz. I've been a fan of Jon Lovitz ever since SNL. I like the liar guy, the guy that always sit there and say, and then he moved to a island in Rhode Island that wasn't even connected to Rhode Island. Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah, I remember that stuff. Well, Jon Lovitz has been getting in a little heat. And I don't mean high school high heat, even though I like that movie too. That was a pretty good movie. But basically, they say ex, and I say former. I hate when they do ex. Like he can't come back on the show. Maybe he can't, I don't know. But he basically compared council culture to Red Scare, McCarthyism. So comedian Jon Lovitz, known for his time on Saturday Night Live, blasted council culture while talking to Page Six. Basically, he says, I'll just say it, it's no different than McCarthyism, he told, and basically comparing it to the wave of anti-communist fear that targeted Hollywood elites in the 1940s, spurred by Senator Joseph McCarthy. Comedians' jobs are to satirize what's going on in society and point out the hypocrisy. I hope I said that right. I'm saying it correct. But cancel culture has made it increasingly difficult, as he added. As soon as you say to a comedian like me, you can't say that, the first thing in my head is, oh, and now I have to. Now, Lovitz, who has appeared in numerous films, including 2001's flick Rat Race, said he won't alter his act to appease people who are sensitive and can't take a joke. Now, I'm going to be honest like this. I said I totally agree with Mr. Lovitz. I think we sit there and saw, like with Dave Chappelle's couple of acts where they were trying to counsel him. They was like, you can't do it. People are so freaking sensitive to the point that if a freaking pebble drops on the ground, someone's going to complain about it. You have so many Karens in the world. Yes, I said that. Karens in the world. And if you talk about this thing or you talk about that thing, that's the same thing that happened when Keenan Ivory Wins. They asked Keenan Ivory Wins if he would ever bring back In Living Color, which I feel In Living Color was a really awesome show. And he said, I can't do it. Because you have the LBTGEF, whatever you want, to HIG, element of P community. And I don't give a fuck if I get flack for saying all that shit. But you have all these different people that feel the need to want to sit there and do things of saying that this is discriminative, this is this is that. First of all, you can't take a joke. I've said this many times in videos I've commented on issues of this. People are so butthurt, so sensitive, so this and that about anything that goes on. They can't fucking take jokes. They can't take laughter. It makes no fucking sense. I respect the icons of the past like Bill Cosby, George Carlin, Red Fox, you name it. Don Rickles, those comedians that push the next level, Joan Rivers, I can keep going on. But comedians that basically said, hey, take a fucking joke and like you said, satirizing, or just looking at the human condition and looking at the inner linings. And jokes are jokes. And it's hard to sit there and say in this year of 2021 that many people can't take a fucking joke. It's the idea of what it consists of. So I really support Mr. Lovitz for just basically saying, hey, I'm not sugarcoating my shit. Eddie Murphy recently had to fucking apologize for a fucking stand-up album that he did, in a stand-up special he did fucking 30 plus years ago, because some fucking jackwads felt the need to want to say something. Get the fuck out of here. It was jokes then, and you don't have to change your shit. You water down the art of being a comedian. That's the one thing about when I listen to comedy or listen to a comedian do jokes. I want to hear some offensive shit. A fucking joke. But Mr. Lovitz spoke his mind. I respect him 100%. But yeah. Grow some balls. This is Jughead82, signing off.